Today I will be getting into self-sabotage in the Black community, and this is a very, very, very important topic for every single person in my community in particular to understand, because it's a real fucking issue. It's a real issue, right? Being scared of what's outside of our comfort zone or what's on the other side. Being scared of, oh, what if I just try? Fuck that. I'm gonna explain to you in this video why you should try. Not only should you just try, but you should do more than just try. You should go for what you want 110%, because you deserve it, because these people took it from you and they still don't want you to remember who you are. They telling you to forget who you are. Forget who you are. This is what these people are telling you. This is people are telling me. And I gotta tell myself, remember who you are. Remember who you are. It's crazy because no other person on this planet Earth, no other race on this planet Earth gotta deal with the shit we fucking deal with. And people act like it's a whole, man, listen, let me get into this. Let me start this topic. Alright, so I'm gonna break it down into these two terms, right? So, and I'm gonna be talking fast. I got a lot of shit to get through, but it's a lot that I have to say to y'all. Comfort, 9 to 5, survival mode. We know that trauma makes you be on survival mode due to how your cells react to certain environments. So if you feel like you have to survive and you can't, you're always on survival mode, and you can't just sit here and exist in the environment comfortably, right? To express yourself to the fullest extent, because you're always in survival mode. You always gotta look over your shoulder because you're scared. You don't wanna film. You don't want somebody to pop you. You don't wanna, all types of situations, right? My people's too much stuck in the survival mode. They're too comfortable building a house in somebody else's backyard. You gotta build the house in your backyard because you deserve it, brother, sister. You deserve it. You are enough, right? You are enough. And listen, we're gonna get into that. You are enough. Growth, ownership, and purpose, right? If you look at my recent video about the percentage of jobs that my people create compared to Asians, whites, and all them other races, we are at the lowest percentage. We're at the lowest rates. We don't create enough employment jobs, not only for other races, but for our community. We don't have enough ownership. We don't own enough shit. We don't have enough ownership. Growth, purpose, right? And so my massage therapist, she was telling me she had a business. She started a business at 20. And she didn't really apply herself to the business till she was 22. She's my massage therapist. I taught her I could keep it real with her. She could keep it real with me. You know what I mean? And she was telling me about it, not to put her business too much out there, but she told me that when she actually applied herself to her business, because she's obviously a massager, when she applied herself to her business, she felt free. She felt like there was no limit to what she can do, right? She felt as though, what was I doing? Like she questioned herself, right? And this is what I'm saying. My people, we're too fucking comfortable. We're too comfortable. This is what I have to tell myself too, because I'm a victim of this shit too. And I'm only riled up because I came to a realization, like, you was too comfortable. You was too comfortable. You was too comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable. Don't be uncomfortable. That's how you grow. Being uncomfortable is how you grow. And I'm only saying this because I've been comfortable for the past few months. I work a little 9 to 5. I got a job. I'm in high school, yeah. But I've been comfortable. Nah, I'm going to get into this. I'm going to get into that. I'm uncomfortable. I'm on camera. I'm uncomfortable. Fuck it. We here, right? Be uncomfortable, right? Adversity builds character, so you have to be uncomfortable. That's step one. All right, so on to the next topic. Generational trauma equals subconscious blocks. If you don't know, your subconscious mind controls about 90% of your life. So your subconscious mind is about 90%. Your conscious mind is 10%. So everything that you tell yourself, the thoughts you have, like all those things consist in your subconscious mind. That's a deeper video for a deeper time. But your generational trauma equals subconscious blocks, right? Negative self-talk. We all have this, bro. It's crazy because even me sometimes, like, I'm conscious, I'll be knowing this shit, but even me sometimes, like, I just be telling myself I'm not, like, I don't feel worthy of having certain shit, so I have certain habits where I mess up my potential, right? I have certain habits where I procrastinate and I mess with my own potential, but me knowing that I shouldn't be doing certain things and certain habits, I still indulge because it's like, I don't know, it's comfortable. It's comfortable for me. It's like we're addicted to our own suffering. The scientifically proven people are addicted to their own suffering, but my people in particular, since we've been suffering from different things, we get addicted to that. Like, yo, I'm comfortable suffering. I'm comfortable being a house slave. Nigga, I'm comfortable working for the, you hear me, working for the white man. I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable not being a king. I'm comfortable. Even though it, I got a potential that I could reach. I'm comfortable. Fuck that. Fuck that. Low self-worth. Very important. Fear of success. Did you know that success is mindset? Did you know that? Did you know that? Success is mindset. A lot of my people have a fear of success, so they self-sabotage themselves through what? BSing, through procrastination. I was telling you guys earlier, my massage therapist, she had a business at 20. She didn't apply it till she was 25. That's 5 years later, because she was comfortable. They want you to be comfortable. I want you guys to understand, they want you to be comfortable. They want you to be comfortable. They want you to be comfortable. They want you to. So you can have this fear of success, so you can feel shame and helplessness. Because generational trauma create these feelings. And if you don't address it, you're not going to be successful, because it starts with the mind. If you're telling yourself, I am not enough, I am not worth, if you're telling yourself these things, and we understand that everything you attach to after I am, you then become. Shout out to the smart guy. Everything you attach yourself to after I am, you then become. We already understand that. So these things, it don't coincide. You have a negative self-talk, negative self-worth, shame and feeling helpless. You're gonna have a fear of success. And my people, it's been us all along. And this is why I feel like in order for my people to be successful truly, we have to start with self. We have to have the ability to self-reflect. Because they've been telling you, you're not enough. You're a nigga. You're a hoe. You're ass and titties. You're a bitch. You need to look like the white lady. Your locks, they're fucking ghetto. You're hoodlum. You're a YN. That's their favorite saying. You're a YN. Hey, that's a YN right there. Oh yes, I'm a YN. Look at my tattoo. Nigga, stop accepting what they're telling you. You're accepting what they're telling you. Listen, bro. You accepting what they telling you. Stop accepting that shit. And like I said, it's so easy for me to say this too, and I get caught up in my little ways of thinking sometimes. But I know how to conduct myself at the end of the day, because I know I came here on a purpose. You hear me? So it hit different. But stop accepting the image they're projecting onto you. Stop accepting that shit. Stop accepting it, right? And so, on to the next topic. Okay, so we starting off with a story. Right? I don't feel like this shit crooked. Hold on, y'all boys. Alright. So we starting off with a story, right? So this person's name is Shaka, right? So boom, Shaka says, I will be successful. Shaka says, I will be successful. And then Shaka is a young guy, right? A young black man, growing up, the hood, right? The trenches, and he has his mindset, I will be successful, right? But then you have loss, you have abandonment, you have isolation. This is what generational trauma does to you. Loss, abandonment, isolation, right? And Chaka often have the thoughts, I'm not worthy, maybe next year. Maybe next year I'll be better. Maybe next year, or maybe tomorrow I'll do this in order for me to be successful. My mom always told me money doesn't grow on trees. And she's always told me that, who do I think I am for having these dreams that I have? Certain little subconscious things that Shaka is dealing with, right? But this is very important. trauma tricks you. Trauma tricks you into thinking, I am not enough. I am not worthy. I am not capable of achieving the things I set myself out to achieve. This is what trauma does to you, right? It wants to protect you from a place of hurt. But my people in particular, we have to understand that success doesn't abandon you. It reveals you. You want to be successful, but you have to look at yourself and ask myself, what is my self-image? What thoughts do I repeatedly have? And who do I truly see myself as? Like, how would I describe myself for real, for real? Self-image is very important. These are things I've been getting familiar with now because I'm going to be fucking successful. It's inevitable, right? Y'all witnessing a journey right now. You hit me? I'm something different. But look though, y'all witnessing something amazing. But it starts with self, and this is what I have to tell myself. I have to write affirmations every morning. I have to pour the positive energy that I want to be for others because nobody else is really going to pour it into me. My parents, they don't really know about this self-talk shit. Let's be honest. If you in my community, your parents do not know about this shit. The people around you don't really know about it. My friends, some of my cousins, yeah, they reflect it, but they don't really understand the power of self-talk. They somewhat understand it, right? I'm talking about really, really understand the subconscious mind because nobody really been exposed to that type of information, so it's not really common. But it starts with self. It starts with your self-image, right? And Shaka would not be successful unless he understands that his trauma is tricking him to be comfortable because your inability to see yourself as worthy, simply just of things like love, success, just having the right things, the right environment, right? Your inability to see yourself as worthy creates this environment for you, creates this mindset for you to never ever be successful, right? And so Shaka will never be successful because of his subconscious programming from his trauma, right? On to the next topic. Next very important topic. Use their system to build ours, right? Oh, well, we're under their system, fucking, how can we really they control the media? Stop being a fucking victim all the time, motherfucker. Listen, use their system to build ours. How? Build your credit. We already understand that your credit is your adult report card. I know a little bit about credit. Your credit is your adult report card, right? People are gonna look at your credit and determine, oh, can this person get a house? Can this person get a car? How responsible is this person financially, right? Your credit allows grants, right? Especially pertaining to a business. If you have an LLC, good business credit, oh my God, boy, you're eating. Credit, grants, business, right? And your business allows the black dollar to circulate within our community because that's the goal. Ownership allows the black dollar to circulate, and that's how we get more money going because we got motherfuckers too much buying from white branded companies. There's nothing wrong with it because in most companies is white owned, if we're being honest. But if you look for your people, you get to your people. You buy from your people. But we have to have ownership, right? Credit, grants, business. The business creates generational wealth. So this is how we could use their system to build ours. Pretty self-explanatory. If you don't know about these things, get on your credit. Get on your credit. Get on your credit. A 17-year-old telling you get on your credit. Get on your credit. Get on your credit. Get on your shit. Get on your credit. Build your credit. It takes time. Time is all we got. You rather work for somebody for fucking 50, 30 years or build your credit, take 5 to 10 years to really get good credit so you could really get what the fuck you want. Hey, it takes time, but okay, be patient. Understand what you need to do. Navigate through the system, right? On to the next topic. So the mind, the heart, the money sign, house, people. When you change your mindset, you then could change how you feel about things. However, I should really put this way. You know why? Your heart speaks to your mind, right? Your feelings directly influence your thoughts. And it's crazy because a lot of people, and this is what I've been fucking learning, it's just fucking crazy. It's like an aha moment. You can't manifest. You could say, I am rich. Like I was telling you, positive affirmation. I am rich. I am worthy. But you have no emotion behind it. You know why? Your heart speaks to your mind. When your heart speaks to your mind, when you're saying these emotions, I am rich. You have to put feelings. If I was rich, how would I feel? I am rich. I am rich. I would say it smiling. I would say these create positive. These create certain chemicals in your brain, right? Not only when you smiling, but you having that emotion and you envision it. I am rich. I am worthy. I am loved. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. You start to feel how it feels to feel like you're enough. You start to feel how it feels when you feel like you're loved. You start to feel how it feels when you feel like you're rich. You start picturing it, right? You have these feelings. Your heart speaks to your brain. You have to understand this. When you're saying these affirmations, put emotion behind it. Emotion is very important. Emotion is energy in motion. Okay? So you want to get this energy in motion behind your words. You want to get this energy in motion behind your words, right? I am enough. Feel it. Make sure you feel that shit, man. Feel that shit in your chest. Feel it. I am enough. I am enough. Can't emphasize that enough, because it's crazy, because I've just been learning, like, yo, I've been learning this shit, and it's been crazy to me because it's so simple, but it's so hard because we've been programmed. We've been programmed the other way. We've been programmed though our words don't really mean shit, and bitch, I'm broke. Woo. No, you're not broke. You're accepting that reality of yourself. Change that reality of yourself, and this is what I'm doing within myself. It takes time. Yes, it takes time. It takes a lot of time, but start now for a better tomorrow, right? Start now for a better tomorrow. Your heart directly talks to your mind, okay? So change the way you feel when it comes to certain things, right? Make sense of how you feel, right? This thing creates money. You get the combination of these two, make sense of how you feel, positive emotions, positive affirmations. You could create money, just get you a house in a positive community, but your subconscious programming equals your rewired reality. Your subconscious mind directly creates your reality. It's rewired, right? 0 to 7 is when a kid's learning curve is the biggest, so you could directly program your kids to be successful. But if you're telling them and they're hearing, I am broke, we're broke, we don't have enough money for this, money do not grow on trees, why do you think I'm rich? If they're hearing all these things, 0 to 7, you're programming your kid to be a broke ass mother. But it's okay because you didn't know these things. Our parents wasn't taught these things, right? This is why it's like, it's kind of a hefty situation. And so, like, as a result, we are our worst enemy sometimes. And it's a relationship with oneself. It's a relationship with myself. But I've been my biggest enemy. And it's like, yo, I got a potential. I need to stop playing. Don't try to conform to an image they giving me, or they telling me, or the ads I'm seeing. Don't try to conform to that image. You're not that, right? So, when we realize that we could be our biggest enemies, we have to conquer ourselves, you versus you, at all times. And this is nothing new, right? You're looking like a pawn right now, but the reality is a king. You're a king, you're a queen. You're looking like a pawn. Your self-image is everything. Your self-perception creates your reality, because when you attach yourself to a certain identity, you then have habits that follow along with the identity. If I attach myself to being a procrastinator, I'm going to procrastinate, because procrastinators do what? Slow on shit, and they procrastinate. They take their time. They waste time. That's the habits of a procrastinator. If I see myself as an intellect, as someone that gets things done, then my habits will reinforce that. It's very simple, but your self-image is important even when it comes to the little shit, right? We have to conquer our negative thoughts, our bad habits, and our doubt. We then become unstoppable, because they've been trying to stop you, me, for years. They've been trying to stop us for years. You hear me? Let me show y'all something. Hey, by any means, I look at this shit every fucking day. You hear me? but by any fucking means, right? By any means, we have to accomplish what we need to. By any means. Because I don't know how this shit look, but because we deserve it. Because we deserve it. Let me take it. Make sure this shit's still good. Because we deserve it by any means. So it's like, really, to my people, we've been handed pain, survival, and struggle, but we could turn that to ownership, power, and purpose, right? Let's be purpose-driven, not pleasure-driven, to distract us from a life full of chaos and many of us feeling like, yo, we don't belong in this world. We feeling like, where is our place as a people when they don't create opportunities for us? Fuck that. Let's create this shit for ourselves. And I'm not talking about going to a college to where they telling you who you still is and who you are, and how these colleges, they being paid to tell you certain information, how you got Greek fraternities and all this, and now you joining a fraternity, you think, oh, black power, black this. No, motherfucker, that's for Greece. That's from Greece. That's from Greece. You're not a Greek. Your ancestors ain't celebrate that shit. What I'm saying is we have to, every little thing they try to give us, like, oh yeah, I made it. You went to college. I went to HBCU. I'm sorry, sis. I'm sorry, brother, but you still lack that sense of identity. Who am I? Right? Just a question. Right? And I'm not saying that college is not the route to go. I just feel strongly about that. Yes, like I said, it takes time, but time is all we have. We have to start building generational wealth today by fixing our mind. It all starts with self, right? We can live within the kingdom of heaven, but it's within here. It's a mindset. Heaven and hell is a mindset. You create these realities for yourself based on your mindset. And with that being said, I hope y'all take this information, do your own due diligence, and take this shit far because we deserve it as a people. Peace. Alright, so I also want to add this to some last minute stuff, you hear me? I was adding stuff, so I also want to say I am not my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. Because this will often detach you from the thoughts that you have, right? This will detach you from the thoughts that you have, and that allows you to directly become aware. Awareness is the first step to change. That allows you to directly become aware. And then when you're aware, you could then change, right? So I want you guys to practice that. I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. Hey, man, y'all know I'm sitting here studying. Hit me. You know, always on my thing, always on my shit. But I look, though. So I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. When you have these feelings of unworthiness, these thoughts of, it's not even, it's feelings, but it's because the feeling is attached to the thought. When you detach the feeling and you get rid of the thought, it doesn't exist. I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. I just want you guys to plant that. I need you guys to verbalize that. I am not my thoughts. I am the observer of my thoughts. With that being said, I'm out of here. I'm out of here, man. This is actually peace. I'll be tripping. This is peace. This is peace according to our ancestors. Peace, y'all.